going down that rabbit hole of YouTube and you're just watching stuff. Before you know it, Ms Olympia videos started playing, and they were like from the 1990s when the girls were not quite as crazy looking, right? Back in the 90s, the women's bodybuilders were, some of them were quite attractive, right? So I came across Sharon Bruneau in one of the videos. And I didn't forget about her, but I totally forgot about what she looked like in the 90s until I saw her posing routine. I was like, oh my God. So that's why when I was looking at the muscle mags and all that stuff when I was a kid, that I was like, oh my God, who's this, right? Because her physique was insane, okay? And I think right now, because she's a little bit older than I am, okay, I got her I pulled up her Wikipedia just so it could help me out with this video here. And then stay tuned, because I'm going to put her video on that I watched. I actually have it up on my YouTube right now. So I'm going to play the video in a second of her 1992 Ms Olympia routine. And she's quite just saying, women with muscle is sexy and can be sexy and all this kind of stuff. Especially natural muscle, but you know what I mean? But even then, she wasn't natural probably, right? But the muscle didn't take away from her femininity and her sex appeal. I'll tell you that for sure. Because when you see the routine, you're going to say, oh my gosh. And this is back in the 90s, okay? Because Sharon Bruneau is, where is she? She's born in February 1st, 1964. She started out as a model before she became a fitness person and a bodybuilder and all that kind of stuff, right? So she's a model first. She's born in Canada. I don't know where exactly in Canada. I'm just pulling up, I'm doing a quick little search over here. I think she competed, like how long did she compete here? Let me pull up her contest history. Well, from 1991 to 1995, she competed at a high level. So she competed in pro levels and all that stuff. Hey, Samantha, I've been good. So thanks for coming by here. Yes, for anyone who sees me on here, I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to the channel. Double click on the video so you can like it. We're talking about Sharon Bruneau, who's a Canadian bodybuilder in the 90s, okay? She was an amazing bodybuilder, okay? She competed like when Corey, I don't know if she ever competed against Corey Everson or whatever, but she's sort of in that genre of competitors, right? Or those years of competitors, right? Because I think she competed with Linda Murray. I got her right here in the 1992 Olympia, right? She competed with Linda Murray, Laura Gravel, Shelley Beatty, Sandy Riddell, Diana Dennis, Anja Schreiner, Nikki Fuller. There's a whole bunch of athletes, right? And then we have Sharon Bruneau, of course, of Canada. For some reason, I want to believe she's from BC, because I think she lives there now, because I think she's 61 years of age. I think she's living in British Columbia, like in Canada, I think. I could be wrong. So if anyone knows, let me know. And I know I do follow her on Facebook, but I don't think we're like friends or anything like that, because she's a bigger fitness icon than I'll ever be. But you know what I'm saying, right? So I'm going to play her video because I think it's going to be like amazing. So who's on here? Who wants to see? Just give me a thumbs up if you want to see the Sharon Bruneau video of her posing routine. I'm gonna like, it's not perfect quality, but it was good enough quality that when I saw it, it reminded me of how great of an athlete and how attractive of a muscular woman she was. Like, it's almost insane. Like, I couldn't believe it when I saw her. I was like, wow. Okay, that's why I had a crush on her when I was younger, right? Now I know why, because when I saw that video, I was like, wow. Okay, I might just play it once, and if you guys aren't here later, I'll play it again. So I'm going to pull you up on my screen. Here's my, oh, there's a lot of reflection. Let me figure out how I'm going to do this without a reflection. If I turn it, let me turn it this way. I'm trying to get it with no reflection. That's probably the best I'm going to do here without closing blinds and stuff. Or maybe I close blinds. I don't know. I'm just going to hit play anyways. You can see me and all that, but I think you can see it. If you can't see it really good, I'll play it again.
Sharon Bruneau. She's from Vancouver. She's 28 years old. She's 5'7", 154 pounds, and she is sexy. And I know I've said that of a couple of others. Trust me, my wife can beat me up. But this lady is flat out sexy.
It's funny because back in the 90s, commentators could say stuff like a woman's attractive or sexy when they were doing this, and now you can't get away with that at all. If you say something like that, you're in big trouble. Like, I can't even say that. Well, no, I can, but I mean, like, if she was in my competition, I sure as hell can't say that. Like, you can't talk about competitors like that, say they're sexy and all this kind of stuff. But I guess back in the 90s, it was okay to address a woman as being sexy or attractive or whatever, and make jokes and stuff. But now with all this, the world how we are now, you can't do that. But anyway, let's watch the routine, because he says it a lot throughout the routine. The commentator. That's not me saying it. That's the commentator. So let's watch her routine right now.
And I don't need to tell this. Just take a look. Watch her. I like her chances.
This is the first time I've ever seen her, and I didn't realize that she was that big of a woman, 154 pounds. My heaviest I competed at was 147, so she's way bigger than I was.
I think she's got a great mix of what I believe they're looking for now: femininity and muscle mass.
Uh-oh, Joe Fowler, the judge.
Not thickness.
Look out. You know, she does. She's got nice shape. She's impressed me, you know, just seeing her walk out like that she has nice shape. She's a little bit weak in the legs, but it's consistent with her physique because she's longer and leaner.
And what she lacks in the legs, she makes up for those abs.
Yeah.
Very long lines, very animated routine here too. So she takes advantage of her strength, what she has.
But you know what? The arm movements are a plus and a minus. It's exciting to watch, but it doesn't really give you time to focus in on her physique, on what her arms look like, on what her bicep development is, and what her tricep development is. And
I think if anyone's watching this now, you get an idea why when I was like a teenager, I had a crush on this lady. Like, come on, this is like crazy time. And we didn't have internet and all that back then. I was just looking at muscle magazines. Okay, I probably didn't even see a routine of her posing before. This might be the first I've ever seen her actually move like this. It's like, this is crazy. I'm becoming like a 17-year-old all of a sudden. Let's go. Actually, 1992, I would have been 21. But she would have been like 31 or something. How old is she? Whatever, you get the idea. She's a little bit older than me. Actually, she's only about 7 years, so she would have been like 28. I'd have been like 21. So, but when she first started, I probably would have been 19, 18, 19. But anyways, let's finish off the routine.
learned the hard way by getting criticized for doing too much of that. And here she goes now, holding a little more longer.
She is demanding the audience.
This girl is crazy, this woman, oh my gosh.
I think she's out for a Pepsodent commercial with white teeth.
Outcast her. The white teeth are part of her total package. We talked about that with her.
I think I have a type of physique that they're looking for right now, mainly because of the shape that I do have, and that's only thanks to my dad. I had probably messed up worse than anybody could in previous contests, North American being one of them, by meaning my preparation for contest. And as we all know, it's trial and error and learning what your body responds to. So the only thing that really got me this far was my symmetry and my shape. And
Like here, that X Factor pose is just crazy. Like her shape, like, is just nuts. Like to me, that's like that's perfection. Okay, that's perfect. Look at this girl. That's crazy. Not overly, whatever you want to call it, jacked, but Jesus. Okay, so that's Sharon Bruneau, guys. Oh my God, that's wild, and that's a Canadian from BC or whatever, right? What am I doing? I'm pulling on some cables here. Bear with me. Yeah, I got my own little weird little setup here, but yeah. So that's Sharon Bruneau, one of the best female competitors ever. Like her form and stuff. But you know what I mean? She never was as crazy muscular as the other girls, but that's what made her look so good. She didn't take it to the extreme, right? And she's very attractive and all that kind of stuff, and very feminine at the same time. And she's still, even in these videos that the video we just watched here, she might be a little bit pushing it, right? Because she's a little bit bigger than I remember her being. So I think when she first came out, she was a little bit smaller, but she also went to the pros and went to the Olympia and all that stuff. So obviously you're going to push the boundaries and get a little bit more thicker and muscular and stuff, right? But I think when she first jumped into the bodybuilding world, I don't know if I've got any pictures of that on here, but like basically, here's a bunch of pictures, right? When she first bumped into the world, she wasn't overly crazy, but she got bigger and bigger. Like there's some cool pictures there. There's a cool picture. Like she's definitely, like everyone knew her in the magazines, right? She was on all the covers. She had the centerfolds and all the stuff in the magazines, the fitness magazines, that is, right? She's quite the amazing competitor, okay? So I just want to do a little quick video on that. That's Sharon Bruneau, like insane. I'm probably gonna like make a I'm sort of inspired to make a bigger video of her if I can get some more better video coverage of her and stuff. Because she's like an iconic fitness icon. Like she was like she was a perfect combination of muscle and beauty. If that makes any sense, you know when they talk about muscle and beauty, she was like the perfect combination. Looks incredible. She looks incredible to this day. I don't know much about her, but I do see her on my Facebook feed once in a while. But she's not obviously competing, but she looks like she still keeps in great shape because I see her just like she looks like a fit older woman, which is great. She looks, and she's in on my Facebook and all that. She looks great. Like I wonder if I'd still be a little fanboy if I saw her at this age, right? Maybe I would. Like, geez. I'd love to meet her. Okay, yeah. So, anyways, that's Sharon Bruneau. She was born in February 1st, 1964. So that would make her, as of February, she would have just turned 61. So she's basically about 8 years older than me. So maybe she doesn't feel like she's. Maybe I got a chance, guys. Do I got a chance at Sharon Bruneau? No, I'm just joking. But hey, you never know. Crazier things can happen. I don't know anything about her personally, so who knows? Maybe. She's Canadian. She's in Canada. I could fly out to BC. Sharon Bruneau, give me a holler at me. But anyways, I'm just having fun here. But yeah. But anyways, yeah, I did have a. Like that's probably my first like crush on a fit woman like that. Like when I saw her in the magazines, like, oh my God, who is this? Right? There's probably a couple other ones. Like Rachel McLeish was one of them too. Was I think even before her day, but she was a little bit smaller because that was before they were pushing the envelope. Sharon, I think Sharon Bruneau came into the scene when they were kind of smaller at first, but as she was in the scene, they started to get bigger and bigger. So she probably had to start pushing the boundaries, maybe even more than she wanted to. But anyways, yeah. Oh shit, Smith, I didn't realize it was your birthday. I was too busy talking about Sharon Bruneau and trying to keep on topic with my YouTube live here. So happy birthday, Samantha, and yeah, thanks Elizabeth for reminding me there, because I just saw that, because I didn't read that in her chat, as I was too busy trying to keep on track with the Sharon Bruneau. So you know what, guys, if you're on here, let's watch Sharon Bruneau's video one more time without interruptions, and I might even turn my camera sideways, so get ready for this. I think it's worth seeing again because it's quite incredible, actually. Sharon Bruneau is incredible. Let's watch it again, okay? You guys ready for this? Let me turn my camera. Bear with me. We're going to turn the camera. Hopefully it will stay like that. Actually, no, orientation is locked, so I can't do it. That's okay. We don't need to. Let's just watch this video. Here's the Sharon Bruneau posing routine from the 1992 Ms Olympia. There was actually 20 competitors, at least that's how many they got listed here. I don't know how many were actually in it. She got 11th, but in my eyes, she's number one. The combination of muscle and beauty, in my eyes, definitely number one. But you know what? It's a size game. When they got to the 90s, when the girls started getting pretty big. So I think she got out muscled, that's about it. But her beauty and symmetry and all that stuff and femininity is insane. So you gotta watch this video. Let's play it one more time for you guys, and here we go.
Years old, she's 5'7", 154 pounds, and she is sexy. And I know I've said that of a couple of others. Trust me, my wife can beat me up. But this lady is flat out sexy. And I don't need to tell this. Just take a look. Watch her. I like her chances.
This is the first time I've ever seen her, and I didn't realize that she was that big.
Like, look at that symmetry right there. Walking out the shoulders, the waist, the taper, the quads. That physique right there is insane.
What I believe they're looking for now, femininity and muscle mass.
Uh-oh, Joe Fowler, the judge.
Not thickness.
Look out. You know, she does. She's got nice shape. She's impressed me, you know, just seeing her walk out like that she has nice shape. She's a little bit weak in the legs, but it's consistent with her physique because she's longer and leaner.
And what
She's better than I remember, I'll tell you that. That's how good this routine is.
Animated routine here too, so she takes advantage of her strength, what she has.
But you know what? The arm movements are a plus and a minus. It's exciting to watch.
No surprise, guys. She started out as a model before bodybuilding. Shocker.
And what her development is. And I learned the hard way by getting criticized for doing too much of that. And here she goes now, holding a little bit more poses longer.
She is demanding the audience to lock their eyes on her.
I think she's up for a Pepsodent commercial with her white teeth.
Outcaster. The white teeth are part of her total package. We talked about that with her.
I think I have a type of physique that they're looking for right now, mainly because of the shape that I do have, and that's only thanks to my dad. I had probably messed up worse than anybody could in previous contests, North American being one of them, by meaning my preparation for contest. And as we all know, it's trial and error and learning what your body responds to. So the only thing that really got me this far was my symmetry and my shape. And
Crazy right there, that pose. Crazy.
I was more of the feminine symmetry and shape, but I lack certain departments of muscularity. So that's what I'm really working on each year, is try to get more density and more thickness in the muscle.
She really comes across as if she feels she has her finger on the pulse of what the judges want.
She does. She's very intelligent, and I guarantee she's going to become a major champion.
Next up, a veteran, a survivor.
All right, guys, that's the fun video I made for the day. I'm going to make a bunch of other videos. Like, I'm going to make some videos about Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not going to do another video about Sharon. I might do another video down the road about Sharon Bruneau if I get time to sit down and do an in-depth, real video about her. I just wanted to do it because I was so excited about seeing this video. I saw it last night, actually. I was just watching. I was going through YouTube, and then I came across it. And I was, like, mesmerized, not even only just by Sharon Bruneau, but by the other female competitors. It's like, wow. Because this is kind of before they just got so extreme that it became ridiculous. This is back when they were enhanced for sure. They were bigger than the average person. They were probably bigger than I am right now, right? But it was still a nice feminine physique, and they posed feminine and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It was back when people were really excited about women's bodybuilding. Okay, but that was also before they didn't have figure, they didn't have bikini, all that stuff. So this is like, if you're a feminine, muscular woman, you went into bodybuilding. And if you wanted to compete at this level, you'd have to push the boundaries, right? So these are the type of girls you'd get there. So you'd have some of the ones that are more feminine, some of the ones that are more muscular, all this kind of stuff. You'd have more of a variety of athletes, right? Because, yeah, before it was just bodybuilding, started with men's bodybuilding, then it went to women's bodybuilding. Then they had the women's fitness routine competitors, which did the flips and all that stuff, and then posing. And then from there, I think they added figure, so it's still muscular, right? And then from there, they added, I believe it was bikini. And then we added men's physique, and then so on and so on. And then classic physique's one of the last ones they've added, and women's physique as well, right? So yeah, so that's kind of the way it used to break down, right? But yeah, but Sharon Bruneau in her day, or even now, she's still, I'm pretty sure she's still an attractive woman, but she was something else back then. Like, wow. So I'm just glad I got to share that with you guys, especially if you've never seen her before, never even heard of her before. Give her some respect. She's kind of just like, she's one of the old school icons of the fitness industry, guys. So don't forget about her, especially if you're Canadian like I am. Us Canadians, we got to support these Canadian talents. She was something special. Like you just saw her on stage, right? That routine. This is 30 years ago, guys. Actually, 1992 is 33 years ago, guys. This is incredible. Okay. So anyways, big shout out to Sharon Bruneau. All right. So I'm out of here. I'm Shaun Campbell 2.0. Subscribe to me. Check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, all that stuff. We'll talk to you later.